प्रैक्टिस आउट ऑफ प्रैक्टिस हो गया. Okay, morning to all of you who are here in this room, and also to all the viewers who are likely to view this series on YouTube. Welcome to this series. As usual, today we are going to take up one more topic on Salesforce Sales Cloud Consultants Knowledge Series sequence. So today we have Priyanka, Senior Salesforce Consultant. She will be continuing the topic that she did a couple of weeks back on Sales Cloud and its ecosystem. So she will be talking more about the platform features, uh, some of the advantages, and probably comparing it with the other platforms, from a core CRM to a revenue platform. How Salesforce can help customers in their day-to-day CRM operations. And it's also a topic where it will help people who are working on the Salesforce ecosystem to understand the platform in terms of its features and its strengths compared to other CRM platforms. So over to you, Priyanka, and all of you, please participate. Make it a little more participative. Ask questions so that it becomes more interesting. Don't keep your questions to yourself, doubts yourself. If you have anything, ask. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today's topic is second part of Sales Cloud. Before that, I'll give a small intro of the first session. So here we have discussed Salesforce Sales Cloud and its core platform features. This was the agenda we discussed, like why we actually need a CRM. When a company will go for CRM option from their legacy Excel sheet or other small options, why they have to choose Salesforce when compared to all other CRM features platforms available in the market, and what are the Salesforce editions, licensing, and what are the standard object, core object, custom object we have in Salesforce, and its security models, how the lead life cycle goes, opportunity life cycle goes. That was what we have seen in our first session. I'm just going through this one, and we have started with one example, that is our product, HRMS product, and how that will be like to selling our product, how our Salesforce Sales Cloud platform product will be useful, that we discussed. And we have gone through the lead to revenue process, why Salesforce is needed. We have seen Salesforce revenue by region, and Salesforce present across the globe. What are the most used Salesforce product in the market, and who are all the customers of the Salesforce, and Salesforce acquisition thing, like how they are staying in the edge of the market, like AI market, how they have been staying in edge, like that we have discussed. And the complete platform, like the platform starts with the custom apps and agents, how the AI Einstein model is embedded into it, how the security and privacy is into it, and flow automation, what are the meta data available there. And on top of it, we have data cloud, and the apps are all embedded, developed over it. And what is the difference between platform license and each cloud's uh, different licensing, that we have discussed. Editions licensing, what are the edition tiers we have. Each cloud has different tiers. If you take a Sales Cloud, that is our topic, they have starter pack, pro pack, enterprise, unlimited, and after that they have Einstein also, like to minimize the manual work and use more of the AI agent capacities. They have these many editions. And apart from that, parallelly we have platform license also, on which we can develop our own app. And Salesforce Sales Cloud, the same thing, like in brief, it is discussed here. And here we have discussed its limitations and restrictions, governor limits, everything is discussed here. Important topics of it, like how many objects, how many custom object allowed, how many fields is allowed in each editions, that is all discussed here. Storage, and how many apps can be created, how many APIs can be used across each editions, that is all given here. You can refer this or internet anytime. And what are the core objects in Sales Cloud? These are the standard features. Like it starts with campaign, and once the campaign creates the prospect, it is converted to lead. In lead, what are the cadences we have? And it is converted to account contact opportunity, and opportunity is the junction of Sales Cloud. That is where all these events, products, quote, contract, forecasting, everything is linked to. Yeah, everything is linked to. You can see like opportunity is called as a hub object in Sales Cloud product. There we can have more opportunity line item. We can refer to products, price book. Price book can be configured with all the companies, different products for different regions, different currencies. That is all a standard feature we can configure and use it in opportunity object. And a quick reference on all the standard objects of Salesforce, Sales Cloud. Yeah, lead, account, contact, opportunity line item, code, contract. This task event that can be linked to that we call as polymorphic, like it can be linked to any of the objects. How campaign works, forecasting line items, that is all was discussed here. And security model, we have four major types, like how organization level, whether that user can log into the Salesforce org or not. That is what is defined as organization level. With the password, we have MFA, multi-factor authentication, mandatory for all users. And whether he's logging from a trusted IP in a defined timeline, in defined country, that kind of security we can apply to org level login. And next it comes object level, whether that user of that profile has access to that object or not, or we should restrict that object to the user, that we can define role wise in this security model. And field level, in a okay, yes, account, if you take account object, yes, as a finance user, I have access to the whole account object. But if you take a finance field, like the bank account details, bank uh, account transaction details, that can be restricted, that field can be restricted only to the finance user of that org, not to all other salespeople, everyone. That kind of field level restrictions we can apply org level, I mean user level, profile level, role level, like that. And record level, if you take one account, that account team member, uh, that is restricted to one region, right? Other region people or other territory people don't have to look at that record. So that kind of restrictions we have, we can use with the record level restrictions. That was discussed during the Salesforce security model discussion. And how record can be accessed organization wide default, and role hierarchy by sharing rules, permission sets, those topics were discussed here. And lead life cycle and management, here how the conversion workflow happens, what are the assignment rules, how to detect duplication, how to write duplication rules, why it is needed, and where the Einstein scoring feature comes in, and how that helps in cleaning up the lead and automating it. That was discussed here. And account and contact architecture, there can be one account and multiple contacts. This is a different thing, but we also have a person account, where account is also a contact. So that we call it as a person account. And we normally use organization level B2B model, where contact, role, on opportunity. In B2C variant, we have a person account, and account teams in one account that will be managed by different people of that org that is discussed here. And third party enrichment, like we will be using different tools to enrich the data of that particular account. Like we have tools like Zoom Info, even LinkedIn navigation tool. That extension is used to get more information about each account's data. Opportunity management, where we have discussed about the stages, forecast categories, everything. And here you can see it starts with prospecting. We should not consider for forecasting, that is why it is considered as omitted. If it is in qualified stage, 20% chances it will get converted, so we will be considering it as a pipeline in that funnel, forecasting funnel. And both need analysis and proposal, these two stages will be considered as best case because it has 40-60% conversion rate. And while forecasting, negotiation means they are giving commitment, like they are in active participation in uh, terms of pricing. So it is considered as commit. That we can evaluate 75% of the opportunity value for forecasting. And if it is closed one, yes, 100%. That revenue has come into our org. Close lost and prospecting will not be considered for forecasting. So and these are all the important mandatory fields for opportunity, like which account we are creating and in what stage it is, forecasting category, amount, close date, like so in which quarter that opportunity will come into our bank account, like that kind of calculation, and probability, next step owner. These are all important key fields for opportunities. And sales process in that opportunity, companies sales process nothing but opportunity stages. That is the strategy they are following for their sales. And collaborative forecasting, this is summary. So this is what we have discussed in first session. Now next we'll move on to the second part of the same topic, sales cloud. Here we will take uh, we'll set up a context, like how we'll understand it more clearly in terms of considering one SaaS product. This will be useful to, as a consultant, if we are approaching any high-tech company, this storytelling will be of great use to you. So here we can set up a context, like we have a HRMS product, no? That we can call it as HireSync. Let's assume we are gonna sell this product as a sales team. Okay, here in we can consider our example itself. So in util, let's assume we have 20 sales rep. We have 3 regions. One is India, US, and UK market. We can assume 3 regions, and assume this HRMS is 5 years down the line, and we have our ARR, that is annual recurring revenue, as 180 crores, and year on year growth is 40%. Our product is a SaaS product which is available on App Exchange. So this is the context. For this context, over a period of time, we'll be needing a strong CRM tool to automate our sales process, to systemize it. No, and also our HRMS product has different add-on products, and it is also on subscription model. So a strong Salesforce system will automate the whole sales process. So let's assume the deal journey. Okay, here we can take Bhavna as a marketing lead. She is going to different campaigns. She is generating leads. She is having stall presenting HRMS product and generating leads from there. So she is a lead generator, and then she is moving on that lead to SDRs, sales development representatives, and their task is to analyze each of the deals, each of the leads, with a check, band check we call, no, whether that lead has budget to buy a product, whether they are the authoritative person to do that or not, and whether they have need to buy it. Thanks for that. And what is the timeline? Yeah, whether they'll be buying in 2-3 months, or will they take 2-3 years? If that is the case, then we don't have to push them further. So band check will be done by the SDRs, and if they are okay, bunt is valid, then we can take them for a demo. We can book a demo, and once the demo is booked, we can consider it as qualified lead. That is the metric for uh, marketing hit. So she's going for a campaign, generating a qualified leads. Her task is done here, and next it is coming to whether we are converting the lead from demo to opportunity. That will be done by the solution people who are giving the demo. So they'll be analyzing this leads requirement, whether how their company works, what is the need of it based on their employee size and how they are operating. They'll be converting, I mean, they'll be setting up a demo based on them and giving a demo. This conversion will be the target for SDRs, whether they are doing their work efficiently. And then it comes to, once they are okay with the demo, then we can go for proposal and quoting. What are the add-ons they'll need, what are the features they'll need from our any customizations needed. Based on that, we'll be selecting the SKUs and giving a proposal to them. And once it is approved, and it will go for negotiation stage of the opportunity, and we'll be freezing the contract. Here in subscription model, this contract is all very important, because this add-on I'll need for 1.5 years. This another add-on they'll be buying after 2-3 months. So everything we have to pack up and come for a co-termination, so that all the renewals will happen in the same interval. That kind of complications are all handled in RLM, Revenue Cloud of the Salesforce. And this MRR, RRR, that is monthly recurring revenue terms, annual recurring revenue, that is all handled in RLM part of it. And based on that, a contract is signed and contract will be implemented. And every recurring time during the contract closure end date, before 60 days of it, like we can set up that, whether 3 months before it we are going to uh, renew it, following up with them, or 2 months we can set up, and we'll be calling them, renew it, and close the deal again. So this is how typically a thing will happen once our product goes into market, no? So this is what is happening before Salesforce or after Salesforce. What are the general pain points that can happen? I have taken a uh, few sample pain points. What can happen in such company? One is not only from campaigns, Bhavna's getting leads, but she'll also get it from the App Exchange product. No, uh, if I am searching a product, I'll go on search in App Exchange. If I like it, like the product, I'll uh, give an enquiry there only. Like that, Bhavna is receiving. Yes, multiple sources. One of the sources for App Exchange is this one. Not only from this source, let's assume from various digital sources, she is receiving 400 leads per month. Since she has only few sales team, marketing people, uh, that allocation, who will handle which call, that is delaying the reach out time. So average response day is becoming 4 days. So her pain point is to reduce that turnaround time. She has to respond quickly, so that will be a quick.
So in a manual system, you are saying the average response time is delayed, so that's why it's always better
Yes,
to go for an automated
automation. And
how is that achieved in Salesforce? We're using flow builder and
yes, we have flow, like based on which source and which region it is coming, she'll be looping automatically to the respective sales people. And we can also have yeah, we can also have SDR agents. That agents will work 24/7 on the system, will send follow-up mails and book for demo automatically. So once the agent books it, then the human agent can pick up that and can run it from here, demo booking. And second pain point is forecasting always going wrong. Like in the board meeting, always the projection is the VP is saying somewhat 30% more projection than the actuals. So this is happening because sales people will all be optimistic. No, I can convert this, I can convert this. They'll think in terms of optimistic way. Based on that, VP will reduce, of course, will reduce some number and will propose. But still, that is also a optimistic number. The realistic number is not given. That can be achieved with the help of AI or AI basically. And next is disconnected system, where they want integration between their current SAP, HR, Zoom Info, and DocuSign, and whatever other tools they are using. So these are the pain points. We'll see how these pain points are handled using system. And as you suggested, yes, they are using a flow to configure this. When a new lead comes, if it is a app exchange source, they are looping it to the SDR, who's handling all the app exchange leads. And if that is not from the digital source, and they look for which region it belongs to, and based on the region, they are allocating to the respective SDRs. This can be achieved with the help of lead assignment flow. And with this, the 4 days response time is reduced to 47 minutes on average. This is possibly done. And zero manual assignment. Next is how we are handling the process. Like we have that overestimating the revenue possibility, no? How to, how to make it a practical one, that is discussed here. Like one is, okay, that was discussed here, but before that I'll explain how the discount workflow happens, why there is a need for this. Like consider I am a salesperson, I have some 10 leads, I'll try to close as much as possible. Possibly that one customer is saying yes if I'm reducing, slashing my product's price as much as possible. But if that is getting leaked, my other customer will be asking for the same price, no? But this can't be allowed as an organization. In order to control that, we have a discount approval mechanism. Not a salesperson can decide it. If it is going, if they are going to give 40% discount, then that will be going for their manager. It will take that manager approval, slab wise approval we can have, and we can control that. So it is a out of box feature in Sales Cloud. If you are going for Sales Cloud consultant uh, to consult with the client, you can obviously suggest discount approval workflow since it is part of the product. And then we have another out of box feature where that stage exit validation rule. If you are converting an opportunity from one field to another, before converting you should fill few fields that should be made mandatory while converting the stage of a opportunity. So here for example, if you are uh, closing one opportunity as qualified, to qualify a opportunity, basically you have to fill budget, authority, need, and timeline fields. Likewise, in every stage you can have a exit mechanism. By doing this, you are improving the pipeline of that whole forecasting. So by having only these two automations, you can increase the accuracy of the pipeline from 62% to 89% in average. And also we will not have discount leakage that is being reduced by 65%. And next is opportunity management. We were discussing about the reps being optimistic and giving more commitment on the forecasting, no? So rep has given 15 crores as the estimation for next quarter, and there the manager comes in. He is adjusting from reps optimism and giving 12 crores as his estimation. And then our Einstein predicts come in. It will not think in optimistic way. It will look at the data of the past opportunities. Like it is evaluating past 18 months history, and based on that it is predicting that if this is the opportunity and this is the interactions activities we are having, then the possibility is around 9.8 crores. And then finally it comes the actual closure after once that quarter is completed, it is 9.3. So this comparison you can see minimal, got minimal, no? So who is the right one to predict this Einstein predict when compared to our manual uses. And next is we have revenue capture workflow. So once the opportunity is created, we'll be adding which product is needed for that account, and we'll be referring to the price book. Price book as discussed based on the region. For Indian customers, we can give that license for 400 rupees. If it is international customer, US, UK, then it will be in dollars, and the price can be in par with their other market competitors. So we can give it for some $50, no, $50, $60 like that we can give, and based on that uh, price books and products, we'll be generating the quote in RLM bundles, and we are discussing about co-termination and all, no? And then we'll be getting that approval and all, and signing contract, renewal opportunity. It will all happen using the renewal RLM thing. And here we have given what is part of the sales cloud license, and which needs extra license. So OBB means out of box feature of sales cloud license. This adding products, selecting which price book of different regions and other variations, that is part of the sales cloud. And generating quote is for that we need RLM license. That is not part of sales cloud license. So we can't promise this feature for a customer who has bought only sales cloud license. And getting approval is all out of box feature, we can promise yes. And sign contract add on is needed, DocuSign thing is needed, and renewal opportunity renewal is out of box feature. So with this, what is the business value we are getting, that is given at the bottom. Like our company's average deal cycle is shortened by 11 days. Earlier it used to be a longer days, because from the time we are receiving the lead inquiry, we are reducing the time we are reaching out to them. And in terms of raising the opportunity and doing that negotiation, giving quotes, everything, the duration is all decreased, no? So our deal life cycle can be happening earlier it used to be 1 month, now it is reduced by 11 days, you can assume like that. And zero missed renewals in the first year post go live. We didn't miss, because our system is gi giving all alerts to make renewal calls, everything. And ARR visibility improved by 100 percentage. So we'll exactly know these are all existing customers, these are all the renewal opportunities created. So next year this will be the probable recurring revenue apart from the new customers and revenue we're going to get. And next we have reporting and analytics feature. Earlier, the VP needs to refer 3 Excel sheets, 1 PPT, 1 WhatsApp message to understand what is going on in the company in terms of revenue and all uh, percentages, everything. But now this dashboard will be given to them, who will be seeing pipeline coverage. In quarter, we have what is the forecasting estimations we have, that is 9.8, and win rate, how each department is performing, how marketing team is performing, how sales team is performing, how financial team is doing account renewals, like that we'll have. And the average deal size, like are we concentrating on the right customers, do we need to still wrap up and try to reach a big set of customers to improve our revenue, deal sizes, and stale deals. If there is no activity for more than these days, we'll have that list of stale leads. If it is one of the biggest companies, then that is the priority task of that VP to close. And pipeline by stage, we have that pipeline funnels. That so these kinds of dashboards can be given to VP, who will be uh, viewing everything in one screen. And there comes AI. For this kind of company, what are the AI suggestions we can give? There is two things in Salesforce when it comes to AI. One is agent for sales agent, and other one is Einstein feature. The difference between these two is, let's assume there is you want to book a flight ticket. Okay, if you are using Einstein feature, that will suggest you which is the best flight to book, and for this reason you have to book this flight. That will be done by Einstein feature. What agent force sales agent will do is, it will go choose the best flight, it will book it for you using your bank account, and it will also schedule that ticket in your calendar. So that is the difference between the agent and the Einstein feature. So here we can have SDR agent. So whatever work done by human SDR, that can be for a quite significant amount, can be achieved by SDR agent also, and sales coach agent, sales insight agent. What agent does is, once the prospecting comes 24/7, it will sit on the system, it will do outreach calls, automation also available in CTS, no, and email follow up, meeting will be scheduled. This will be done by SDR agent. Once the call is successful, we can pass it to the human SDR, who will have the human touch, get the demo booked, and they'll carry on the work. Next is sales coach agent. It will also coach the human SDRs to by giving script. Okay, talk this point, like that. It will give us script to talk to that customer over call based on the history of whatever discussions they are having. That prompt will be given, and post call it will send MOM, post summary call, next step guidance. We have next best action, no, similar to that we have next step guidance using Einstein conversation insights, that will be done by this agent. And the other one is sales insight agent. Based on the deals opportunities we have, it will compare it with the previous history, and will do the health checks, deal health check analysis, risk signals. If that one opportunity is gonna uh, go for churn, it will raise an alert. Risk signal, CRM gap detection from emails, calls, and calendars. These are the agents. Agents means based on the configuration we are doing, guardrails we are setting, it itself will do the work. And next is Einstein feature. It will do all these analysis and assist the humans to do the work. That are all opportunity scoring, that will be based on the health check of the fields, activities, regency, engagement, competitors for that, and lead scoring, Einstein forecasting, generative AI, Gen AI ethics, pricing, and editions. When it comes to AI, it is all conversation based. It is not a license and subscription based. And next is Einstein AI, the full map of how our company will be using AI features. First is lead scoring, uh, which is of 400 per month. The app exchange leads to call first. So if they are, we are going to prioritize like which customer we have to reach out first, who will give a more turnaround possibilities, who will spend more, like that, based
So
on
you are
that.
trying to explain on this slide where AI in Salesforce can apply. Which all stages AI is applying.
Yes, for our company selling
For
HRMS.
HireSync. You're saying HireSync is a product. For that, how AI can, how Einstein can help.
Yes. So basically, if we are consultant for a company, we should be giving AI use cases, no. So for our company use selling HRMS app exchange product, these are all the possible AI features our company needs that will help to ease out our work. So we can suggest lead scoring feature to HireSync, and opportunity scoring feature. You can with opportunity scoring, the AI will flag if there is no mail received, no activity registered in the last 14 days, and there is a competitor also mentioned. So competitor also working on it. And if the customer is not replying to us in 14 days, so this kind of analysis the AI itself will do without our configuration inputs. It will use its uh, analysis engine's capability, and give us an alert. This is one of the use cases, but it will predict everything mostly. And This is possible with buying add-on Einstein for sales. And SDR agent, we can suggest SDR agent. Like currently, the company is using 20 SDR agent, but we are trying to go on for other region. Like we are going to explore Australia market. Instead of hiring extra SDR agent, human agent, what kind of work can be done by SDR agent? So in AI world, companies is in need of exploring all these options. So we can suggest SDR agent for that option. So SDR agent will auto reach out to the leads which has more than less than 50 leads, and email to them following up. It will do until the demo is booked, and that also comes with add-on per conversation pricing. And likewise, we have Einstein forecasting, sales coach agent, Einstein copilot. So these are all the AI suggestions we can give for a high tech company. Likewise, for every industry vertical, we have a set of Salesforce AI agent force features we can suggest to the customer. We have Einstein trust layer, duplication, reduction. So what is the business value we are attaining with the AI options we are going to tell is, out of box lead opportunity scoring is not included. It needs Einstein for sales add-on. So this way we can have by purchasing the Einstein for sales product add-on, we can have all these features. And always clarify this is pre-sales before promising AI features. Like they will assume this is all part of Sales Cloud and have imagination, and then they'll come and say we didn't deliver it. So before stating it, we have to sell only if you buy this license, you will have all these SKUs. And any questions, or am I going? And hiring HRMS SaaS. Another add-on license required for agent force per conversation pricing. It is $2 per conversation, approximately 12,000 per month. Client will be spending to have this feature. This only one feature. Like if there is a new lead coming in, how it will reach out, the mail is sent. So this particular SDR feature, no, instead of hiring one resource and paying them monthly salary, we can do that in 20,000, 12,000. So this is how the sales boardroom is discussing in SaaS. No, no, I am telling this is how the SaaS team is currently, but that is also becoming a, we can't tell. And higher sync month one result. So by using this, this is the probable result they can achieve. This screen is a typical conversation in a sales boardroom of any SaaS company or other sales team companies.
So what you're also saying is, what four SDRs, human SDRs, when they only contact 200 leads out of 400 leads in a month, there's a leak of 200 leads, whereas an agent can handle all the 400 automatically and take it to the fourth stage where we can hand it over to the human SDR.
Yes.
This form or a demo invite is sent, then it goes to the human, then all the 400 are
Yes.
forward.
Yes. We are cutting one layer, like marketing head Bhavna can bring in as many leads as possible. We don't need the real SDR humans to evaluate all that. We have AI agent who will slice all the relevant ones only and give it to the human agents. And after 1 month, what they are handling is the same one, like 200 leads handled by agent itself, AI agent, and out of 200, only 400 are qualified. This is only, sorry, 14 is, I'm being more optimistic here. 14 is qualified, and demo booked for 6. Only this 6 and this 14 is concentrated by humans. This all, yeah, we are optimizing with the help of AI for 12,000 only.
And you're also saying, when I read the last slide, that probably the human SDRs can focus on the larger deals, probably 30 lakh, 40 lakh, 100 lakh, 1 crore deals, whereas this agent can be with the handle the smaller deals.
Yeah.
We will save a lot of cost.
Yes. In that way, we'll be concentrating on all the audiences, not only to our target audience who's having more employees. We'll also concentrate on lower ones for minimal pricing, since the pricing is low.
Last line,
Human SDRs are now focus on deals more larger than not.
probably that can be 40 lakh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is integration architecture. For a high-tech company, they are using Salesforce Sales Cloud license. They'll need Zoom Info or any other LinkedIn sales navigation for data enrichment. So we don't have to call them and ask about who are your contacts in your company, what is your turnover, like that. Instead, this platforms will do it. This is add-on, not part of Sales Cloud license. And another add-on is if they have SAP, then they can buy MuleSoft add-on and have this integration with Salesforce. And we have other add-on, that is they can integrate to email, whether it is Gmail or Outreach, and have that conversation EAC, Einstein Activity Capture, integrated. And LinkedIn Sales Navigator is also do prospecting, lead generation also be done by this tool, and DocuSign is also add-on. So typically this will be the integration architecture for a high-tech company buying Sales Cloud. And data migration. For data migration, like both are out of box feature. If the number of records is less than 50,000, they'll go for data import wizard. If it is more than 50,000, data loader CLI is needed to do the data migration. Business value is they loaded 250K records in 5 hours with 0 duplicates using external ID subset strategy. So this knowledge is needed as a consultants for us to have this also in mind during a requirement gathering session. Each object, how many records you will be migrating. And implementation best practices. This is nothing but our project timeline sheet. Okay, this is one important sheet. Like for a Sales Cloud license, what is out of box feature and what is add-on that comes extra. So this is all out of box feature. We have to make sure to deliver all these to the customer, because since they are paying the full license amount, we have to deliver all the features to them. So uh, duplication rule, validation, approval, this all we'll do. Collaborative forecasting we should enable. Uh, Territory management is a part of Sales Cloud license that we have to enable if they are handling it in a territory model. Reports, dynamic dashboards, and if it is dynamic, that you can use maximum of 5. And analytics, REST API. Okay, these. And if they want extra features, that comes as add-on, and what is the pricing, in which SKU it comes, like that it is given here. And so after implementing Salesforce, what is the before and after for hiring company? This is discussed here. You can have a look at it. The pipeline phantom means the pipeline is becoming more rigid. We are showing the actual numbers. Some force. And here, so as a consultant, if you're gonna learn a Sales Cloud consultant certification, then you can follow this. Like, what percentage of questions will come from which domain is given here. That's all.
60%.
Yeah, 65 percentage pass.
And you have also given the slide number to refer for each of these from this presentation.
Yeah, but I can't assure only these questions will come.
Yeah.
You have to.
I mean, 60% should be covered.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I think yeah, consultants who don't have the basic certification should focus on this. And similarly, project managers also, you need to focus on your certifications. We have been talking. I think it's now time that action is, the plan is made where certifications are compulsory. I don't think 6 months down the line, if there is any project manager or any consultant without a basic certification, the way is out. That should be our approach. Unless then people may not take it seriously. Okay.
That's all.
Any questions? Next. Any questions? Anybody has got any questions? No questions?
Thank you.
No questions as usual. We have not understood anything, or we have understood everything, or we know everything. But I don't think that's a fact. I think thanks, Priyanka. That was a very interesting and thoroughly covered subject. I think it's a huge subject, very vast, but you try to cover as much as possible in the limited time that was available. And I think you picked up the important things that as a consultant we should know, because these are all things which a customer will ask us. When you go to a customer as a consultant for a requirement gathering and during the project implementation, there are many times customers ask a lot of questions. So a good consultant should know those answers. At least 90% of the time, we should give the answer on the spot. Every time you tell the customer, I'll come back, then I think we fail. The customer loses confidence in us. So to avoid such situations, I think now all these videos are there on our company's YouTube channel, and all these presentations are also there on the cloud SharePoint of the organization. Within the organization, people can access these presentations. The thing is, you need to have the time and intent to open and go through the presentations to understand and gain knowledge. I think the two presentations that Priyanka made, 1 and 2, are very enriching. All consultants and project managers must spend time on these two presentations to understand more about Salesforce. I think that's our job. We are selling Salesforce every day, day in, day out. So our knowledge is very, very critical on these subjects. Thanks once again, Priyanka, very good job. And the many things even I could learn from these two presentations, and there's lots more to learn. Okay, thank you, and next we'll meet again next week on a new topic. Till then, goodbye.
Thank you.
Pawan.